Oil could see the $70 level at some point in July. James, let's take a look at the 20-day chart here because it really has been stuck in a range. What makes you think it could break out here?
We have a small window coming up in the next 4 to 8 weeks where supplies in the United States are finally starting to come down. We're expecting to see draws throughout July and the first part of August of probably 4 to 6 to 8 million barrels per week. And this gives us a window to push above this consolidation that we're in. A fair value probably will only hit 67 or 68, but maybe the momentum traders might push it up the next $2 or $3.
Well, over the past 7 weeks, we've seen a drawdown, which is bullish for crude, but the issue is we're not seeing a drawdown on the product end, which is the refined gasoline that consumers would buy. Is that a concern for you?
I think the first ingredient to the bull market, if we do have one here this summer, and we are expecting a little bit of a run coming up the next 4 to 6 weeks, the first thing we would see is drawdowns in crude supplies, which we have. The products would be second. We should see large draws in crude coming up the next 2 to 4 weeks. And then we would expect to see the draws in gasoline, especially as we end July and get into August.
It seems as if every time that crude does move higher, you see the producers turn the spigot back on. Do you think that's just a function of trying to shake out some of the smaller producers?
It's so interesting right now. A lot of the OPEC nations we thought would possibly lay off of crude oil here just for a little bit to get the markets up to levels that we do think that they can reach this summer. But certainly Saudi Arabia is just has the spigot wide open. A little bit of a surprise to us. We thought we'd leave it alone a little bit this summer, allow markets to rally to a higher level, but they certainly have their thumb on the market. It is a bit of a surprise that they've done that. However, we do think that later this summer, the supply numbers that come in the United States will be enough to propel us at least into the mid-60s on crude and possibly a few dollars higher.
From a trading perspective, how are you expressing this bullish opinion? Are you buying into crude itself, or are you looking at different ETFs or stocks to get long?
Okay. As our name implies, we are in the options arena. We sell options in the direction opposite of where we think the market's going to go. Right now, we're slightly bullish for the next 6 to 8 weeks. We would be selling puts beneath the market going into the end of driving season. We're very comfortable being long $10 to $15 below the market. We think that's an exceptional way to trade crude oil right now. And then, of course, as we get into the shoulder season, you'd actually turn it around and go the other way.
Okay, thanks very much, James. We appreciate the insight.
My pleasure.
For The Street in New York, I'm Jill Malandrino.